rolling hills and shimmering streams, there existed a place known as the Whispering Woods. The townsfolk regarded it with a mix of reverence and trepidation, for the woods were said to be alive with secrets and stories carried by the wind. Legends told of ancient trees that murmured to one another, sharing wisdom from centuries past, and of spirits that guided lost souls down the winding paths. Young Elara was particularly drawn to the woods, her heart racing with curiosity each time she caught a glimpse of its emerald canopy from her window. Elara had grown up hearing tales from her grandmother, who would gather the children around the fireplace and weave enchanting narratives about the wood's enchantments. "If you listen closely, the trees will share their secrets with you," she would say, her eyes twinkling with mischief. One morning, buoyed by an irresistible urge, Elara made her way to the outskirts of the village. The sun filtered through the leaves, casting dappled shadows that danced along the forest floor. As she entered the Whispering Woods, a soft breeze rustled the leaves, the sound harmonizing with the gentle chirps of birds. It filled her with both warmth and a thrilling sense of adventure. Elara wandered deeper, her fingers brushing against the bark of the sturdy trees. She closed her eyes, listening intently. At first, it was nothing but nature's symphony, birds flitting, leaves rustling, a distant brook bubbling. But then, as she stood still, the sound shifted. It morphed into a faint, melodic whispering, like voices carried on the breeze.
"Stay!" the voices seemed to call. "Discover!"
Intrigued, Elara followed the sound, threading her way through tall ferns and thick underbrush. Every step felt intentional, as though the woods were guiding her along a path meant only for her. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a clearing bathed in dappling sunlight, where the trees formed a perfect circle, and at the center lay a stone altar, covered in emerald moss and wildflowers.
The whispers grew louder, wrapping around her. "We need your help!" they beseeched. A chorus of soft, pleading voices.
Elara's heart raced. "Who are you?" she whispered, half expecting a response. The air shimmered, and a translucent figure emerged, ethereal and graceful. It was a woman with flowing hair that appeared to be woven from currents of wind, her eyes twinkling like stars.
"I am Kaela, the guardian of this wood," she explained, her voice both comforting and haunting. "Long ago, our magic bound the forest to the spirits of the land, but darkness has seeped through the roots, threatening to silence our whispers forever."
Elara felt a pang in her heart, a strong connection to the place she had loved for as long as she could remember. "What can I do?" she asked. Her voice was steady, despite the gravity of the moment. Kyla gestured towards the altar, upon which lay an ancient gnarled key. Its surface shimmered with strange symbols.
"You must unlock the heartwood," Kayla explained. "It lies deep within the forest, and only the pure of heart can access it. The heartwood harbors the essence of our magic, and only by awakening it can we dispel the encroaching darkness."
With determination simmering within her, Elara reached for the key. It fit perfectly in her palm, pulsing with warmth. "Lead me to the heartwood," she urged, and the figure nodded, fading into the golden light that surrounded her. Elara felt a rush of wind, and suddenly the path illuminated before her, guiding her deeper into the woods. She pressed on, her confidence growing with each step. The whispers of the trees became a steady rhythm in her ears, urging her onward, their tones weaving a spell of encouragement that filled her soul.
After what felt like hours, she reached a colossal tree, its trunk wider than any she had ever seen, roots sprawling like ancient veins into the earth. The air felt electric. Elara approached and stood in awe, the ancient key gleaming in her palm.
She inserted it into a small, heart-shaped notch in the bark. As she turned it, the tree shook with a mighty tremor, releasing a radiant light that burst forth like the dawn breaking through the darkness. The whispers crescendoed into a joyful symphony, filling the woods with a vibrant energy. Flora thrived, and the colors of the forest intensified, vibrant greens and dazzling blooms erupting around her. Elara felt the warmth of the gratitude envelop her, filling her spirit with immense joy and peace.
As the light settled, Kayla reappeared, a smile gracing her ethereal face. "You have saved us, brave one," she said. With the heartwood awakened, the darkness is banished, and our whispers will echo through the ages.
Alara returned to the village, her heart alight with newfound purpose. From then on, the Whispering Woods became not just a place of myth but a sanctuary of hope, where she would often wander, feeling their whispers guide her. Whispering Woods reminded Alara that she was forever a part of something greater, a guardian of stories, a keeper of secrets. As the sun set behind the hills, the woods would hum softly, intertwining Alara's laughter with the timeless tales, forever resonating in the embrace of the Whispering Woods.